There's a bit of dust on my glasses. Yeah, there's a lot of people wearing masks. People that get especially people that get defenses when you ask a simple question. It says a lot. It's like they keep coming in the chat trying to distract the flow of things or upset the flow of energy. In fact, they're quite unhinged. If you look at it from that perspective, they're quite unhinged. But welcome, everybody. Welcome. Oops. And I know this purely because when you're a very precise individual, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a lot of things like misplacing things or tripping over nothing, essentially. That's a projection. They're trying to cause you some type of chaos or misfortune. Purely because, like I said, they've been exposed. It's too late to regret what you've done. For some of you, the catalyst is you and family members. Notice that the first one's on, yeah, and they're always the ones to come up with some random. They'll ask you something really random. It's all designed to upset your flow. Do you understand me? They try their hardest to distort your messages. Really, these little covens, they're weirdos, in fact. They're weirdos. They're mask-wearing weirdos. And most of them's in the closet too. That's what they're not going to tell you. Especially the ones that like to have multiple partners and 10 million children. It's just a smokescreen. Because they're insecure about who they truly are. So they hide behind these masks. They hide behind these multiple partners. For some of you, they have entity attachments. And they did, in fact, try to put on you. That didn't work. Yeah. They're just vexed that they can't astral project no more. And look at that. Their ass is stuck. They're stuck in the decisions they made that they couldn't place on you. And that's because you rejected their advances. It was literally like a trap, gift wrap with a bow on it. Do you understand? Presented as everything you've always wished for, everything you've always dreamed of. And it was a farce, a complete farce. And this is another reason why they never wanted nobody to ascend. Because they choose to stay stuck and low vibrational, they wanted you to be in the same place with them. So that they can continue their There's sex orgy siphoning. And the Jezebel that they took up, that they probably married, the same individual they was cheating with, wanted you to be beneath them. Isn't that rich? I thought you had the prize. I thought the collector wasn't good enough. I think that's hilarious. For some of you, you've got jealous siblings that has, with the family as well, have played a big part in sabotaging and destroying a lot of your relationships. And the fact that you wasn't aware it was them, they was laughing at you. But then when you was presented in front of them, they was acting like they cared. That was all fake too. Now they're feeling it. They're begging. It's like they're begging for you to reach out. So if anybody's experiencing that, I wouldn't fall for it. It is what it is. They made their choices in it. For some of you, you may have allowed certain bad behaviors purely just to keep the peace. It's not about that no more. They've always tried to distort what you caught them out on, especially when they would say little slick shit under their breath or little derogative comments like, no matter what we do to you, you always bounce back. But they only say it when you're going through like some type of distressing or stressful event. When you're on top of your game, they avoid you like the plague. That's the truth. But when you're aware of that, because you believe these people cared and supported you, anything you achieved or anything you was doing well, any growth you had that you shared with these people, believing that they was proud of you, they wasn't. They hated it. Literally hated it. And that's really sad. But it is what it is. But don't take it personal though. You know, they want you to. They want you to take it personal. They want you to be offended by it. They even want you to be angered by it. Because that way, that negative energy that you emit, that's what they feed on. Do you understand? So once you feed into that, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to double down on it. Do you understand? They want you to be seen as everything they are. But you're not. For some of you, you've been guided multiple times, especially when for some of you, you may not have seen it for what it was because, like I said, you were still amongst the wrong individuals. Till it came a point where, and I say it again, the Creator has a funny way of allowing these people to continually hurt you until you get the lesson. As mad as that sounds, you would think to yourself, but why would the Most High allow these people to do these wicked and evil things towards me? It's called free will. You're meant to value yourself. I believe it's because a lot of us were seeking outside validation from these same individuals we called family and siblings and best friends and partners. There was never that. There was all handlers sent towards you, given research on your character so that they knew how to win you over, kind of thing. But they all had the same agenda. Do you understand? Now they're all embarrassed. It is all coming out. But I won't worry. They're all reaping what they sow. Yeah, I just went for a nice walk. I was out in the park here, and it's really funny. Yeah, I tried to wear something different today. Excuse me. I actually posted it on my YouTube and my TikTok. And this is how I know for sure. This is like a confirmation, basically. Yeah. There's this particular dog. Well, all dogs do this, but there's this one particular dog, yeah. No matter where they see me, they will leave their owner and literally stay by my side. Literally. It doesn't matter where I go in this park. I even tried to go a different way to avoid passing or coming anywhere near the owner because I could see the dog obviously sense my energy in the park. And I tried to go a different way to avoid it because I don't want to cause hassle for the owner because she's an older lady, basically. Do you know what I mean? This dog was having none of it. He still found me, literally, and would not leave my side. And it reminded me of an incident where I was in a place where it wasn't safe, but I wasn't aware of it was because I was on drugs. I'll be honest, I was on drugs, and I was pregnant, and I was in a place that was unsafe. But there was an individual in the same vicinity, unbeknownst to me, that had evil intentions towards me, like he wanted to do me some type of harm. Now it was just a stroke of luck that a friend I grew up with that's never had bad intentions towards me. He came to the same property. I kid you not. Anybody that remembers that I was around will remember this story because there was a lot of people that witnessed this. So imagine I've not seen my friend for years, basically, yeah. And he had I think it was a staff, but this staff was huge, a big white staff. Lester, his name was Lester Phillips, a huge staff, yeah. And I remember sat on this bed, yeah. This particular individual was in the kitchen, I believe it was, yeah. But I wasn't aware that he was there. And it's only because he obviously heard my voice. But yeah, my friend came, but as he's coming up the stairs, this guy has come to the stood in the doorway and was just looking at me. So I'm not paying no attention, yeah. I kid you not. I'm just sat on the bed, minding my own business. Then Lester comes in and the guy moved away to let him come in. So he stood in the doorway and this guy's behind him. And for some reason, imagine I've never met this dog ever. This is the first time seeing this dog. This dog made a beeline for me and literally sat dead in front of me, literally sat on my feet basically. Because the dog was so big, I'm not gonna lie, I was terrified thinking, oh my God, is this dog gonna eat me? Do you know what I mean? There's no way I can defend myself. First of all, I'm like 7.5, 8 months pregnant. So there's no way I can defend myself. First off, and secondly, I can't even run because the door's on the other side of the room and I'm against the wall. Do you know what I mean? Sat on the sofa, never forget. It's only when I saw this dog in the park, it reminded me. So basically, this is how you get confirmations, synchronicities that basically someone's trying to do you some type of harm. Let me tell you, this dog just sat, and where Les has already said, "Oh, the dog's soft, it's loving, he's not aggressive at all." I didn't get that from the dog, but obviously because of the size, I was a bit wary. So anyway, I'm just trying my best not to make any sudden movements. Do you know what I mean? Just trying to stay calm. I'm not gonna lie, my heart was going 10 to the dozen, like boom, 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 boom. I could literally hear my heartbeat in my eardrums. I kid you not. So I'm just sat there, yeah. And then all of a sudden, I don't know, this guy must have got a bit of bravado, like his ego must have took over. And he called my name, and as I've looked up to say like whatever it is he's got to say, I knew it wasn't nothing nice just from how he was moving. And he literally kind of like went into point like that. He didn't even get a chance to fully extend his arm. When I say to you, chat, this dog, listen, it looked like the dog levitate. I'm not even gonna lie. This dog launched at him. He shit himself, but I wasn't aware because I wasn't fully awakened. So now, fast forward to this instant, this dog in the park. Every time I see this animal, he will not leave my side. Now, you got to remember, animals can see, they have more senses than us. So I know he's picking up on the energy. He's picking up on the negativity that's being directed towards me. Do you understand? So that's his way. I don't know if it is because he's trying to show me, because I do have a dog that died when I was a child. Do you know what I mean? It's like he's letting me know, like, yeah, I got your back. So he knows. And just the way that dog would not leave me, no matter where I walked in the park, I even tried to like turn the other way and dart off before he got near me. I'm walking, doing a video, holding the video. If you look back on my post, you'll see, and then you'll see at the side of me, the dog disappears. And it just stood there. And everywhere I walk, he'll take a few more steps and then he'll stop. Then when I get a little bit further, he'll continue to, but he didn't want to leave me. And I kind of felt bad only because I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it, but it's only purely because I'm thinking to myself, the owner's gone the total opposite direction. Do you know what I mean? I don't want her to get pissed with me because her dog's taken a liking to me. Do you know what I mean? But I understood it. Do you know what I mean? So I appreciate it. So whatever spirit is sending him to protect me, I'm grateful. Very, very grateful. So you always got to be aware of your surroundings. Do you know what I mean? And that's what kind of led me to awaken to my own gifts, in a sense. That makes any sense. But I've noticed it all over the place. I've noticed it with people's kids, babies. And at first I didn't understand it, like I said, in it. But then I once I had more understanding and more knowledge on it, I understood it. So I just embraced it, if that makes any sense. And I'm grateful for it. Even birds as well, squirrels, rabbits, everything. All kinds of birds. Even I'm not sure if they're crows or most of them are blackbirds. But there's these big black birds. Whenever I go to Eastfield Park, especially, imagine the green will be empty, and all of a sudden I'll sit down, and then I'll turn around, and there's about 30 birds in front of me. I'm thinking, what's going on? And at first, I kind of got a bit scared, thinking there was a horror movie like that where the crows all grouped together and took people off the floor and went by their business and yammed them down. Thinking, like, hold on a minute, are they going to attack me? Like, what's going on? But yeah, it's just little things like that. But I embrace it now. Do you understand? I don't fight against it. Whereas years ago, like, I might have been scared, thinking, like, they were going to shit on me. They're going to try and claw me. Because if you see their claws, oh my goodness. Their claws are literally the length of my fingers, but they kind of curve over like that. And you can see how sharp they are. And all I'm thinking to myself is, could you imagine if even 5 of these things all decided to viciously attack at one time? It's game over. They rip you to shreds. Honestly, they rip you to shreds. But yeah, I just wanted to share that little story of one of my journeys. There's so many as well, but I never kind of looked at it in that aspect, but I do now. So yeah, I've been thinking about it. But yeah, I just literally went to that park purely because I thought I'd go early to get there before she comes out with her dog. No, she was out there. Do you know what I mean? I didn't get that far. She was out there. I don't mind, but yeah, it's not more me, it's more for her. Do you know what I mean? Because she's older and I don't want her to have to do the extra mile just to come and get her dog because the dog doesn't want to listen. So I thought, let me just remove myself so that it'll make her job easier. That makes any sense. So I just had to leave in the end. But yeah, just little things like that just lets you know spirits all around you. To me, I see that as like highly protected. Highly protected. Whereas these people wear a mask, they would try and make you believe it's some type of evil when the true evil ones are these same individuals. That's why I call them mask wearers. Alright, spirit, what is the correct extension? Ask Archangel Michael to put a shield of protection around me as I pour this energy. I ask you to block and return the sender all negative energy, evil eye. Oh. So someone ain't getting a victory because the collective is not restricted. Okay, so we're fully on our voyage. We got the 3 of Wands to the Sun card. I can see that as the past been illuminated for us, and these little secret societies, including your family members, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? There's no sugarcoating it. I would say don't hold no, because obviously when it all fully comes out, you're going to be pissed off. I get it. It's understandable, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You're having a human experience. But don't hold no resentment. For some of you, these are all the things you've had to heal from. And the fact that these are the same things you had to heal from was what was holding you back from ascending, if that makes any sense. This is why these people are trying to push this back on you so hard, because they know exactly what they did. Whether they choose to admit it or not, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Action speaks louder than words. So for somebody, they were trying to force you into some type of retaliation in order to stop or destroy your blessings or redirect it to them, and they failed. So no, they're not victorious. They were never meant to be. Do you know what else I noticed as well? When I was what was I doing? Oh, that's it. I was doing a video. This is how you know they're in your phone, yeah? It's either that or the internet is Satan. I said it, the internet is Satan. And I'll tell you why, because the minute you say certain words, your phone starts glitching. Literally. Just like I was on live the other day, the minute I said a specific phrase or a specific word, like I was literally taken out. The app literally closed down. The app closed down. So what does that tell you? I said it. And this is what the problem is, you see. They're trying to stop people from exposing the truth of what they've been doing. Why do you think the government are so powerful? Because when they robbed and pillaged our ancestors, ultimately, they knew that some of our, well, not some, all of our ancestors, we was always spiritual individuals. But they tried to deflect and project that and make it seem as though, look, come on, there are evil people that do that, but what I'm trying to say to you is they villainize it. What our ancestors did naturally to go forward in life, do you know what I mean? Even to assist them in life, they villainize it, but yet though they villainize the knowledge, kept it for themselves, and they used it against the whole planet. That's what they've been doing. That's a fact. Hold on to your shoes. Hold on. There are some people out here that you could say have it's like every time I come out to do a spread, I start to feel hungry. Every time I come out, I feel hungry. Yeah, every time I come out to do some type of spread, I feel hungry. What's going on? But yeah. So you've got a lot of people out there showing fake and phony love. So we've got Leo energy out here in the upright. Some of you may be zodiac sign, may be Leo. Doesn't have to be. Look at that there. Alright, what else? So yeah, they're restricted or they have some type of restriction, but that's what they wanted for you. So they may have done it in like some type of ritual that's backfired. So from that's in the back in the reverse, that tells me they was trying to steal your victory and rewrite it to themselves. The nerve of these people. And not one of these people done any type of healing work. And I'm gonna say it again. A lot of these people are old as shit. Do you understand? And they siphon from other people to look youthful. If that make any sense? So that really and truly, they can further their false narrative. Like, oh no, I'm doing fine. Everything's great. Stop lying. Stop lying. What they really want was your prosperity energy, your energy of prosperity. They want to steal that from. That's why they've been trying to sacrifice you. Yeah. Even the fact of going to readers with your information pretending to be you. Someone's relationship is falling apart. So if someone was in some type of if someone obtained a relationship through nefarious means, unlawful means, that's out the window. So that tells me that whoever's not in the right alignment is falling apart, basically. So that's like saying karmic individuals that align themselves with someone of divinity. That wasn't their destiny. Some of them be trying to hold on to these individuals. This is probably why they're stalking you. But yeah, it's falling apart. Or from what we've been speaking on, we're awakening others. And you're gonna know because the way it resonates. But don't get it twisted. It's still gonna have these fake mother effers out here that's watching our lives. Do you understand? Taking notes to then try and present that same type of energy and mimic us in order to further fool us. But you know who these individuals are. If you had a reading from these nefarious individuals, shit's going to start going left. This is why you've got to be very mindful of the people you allow to read for you, because they don't have the best intentions for you. Do you understand? They are part of this online gang, so to speak. Action speaks louder than words, isn't it? Yeah. You figured out a way to defend what you built in the right way, I would say. Whereas these people were trying to push you into defending your position negatively, but yet though they have like a whole host of their conglomerates or even people that's paid them watching. Yeah, so their ultimate aim was to humiliate you and destroy you. And he just ended up destroying himself. So yeah, you're in Queen of Cups energy. Now, even having to hold that energy is not easy. I get it. But once you focus on what's important, these people are trying their best to do really childish, immature actions just to get some type of negative attention. Speaks volumes for these individuals. For some of these individuals, that especially the ones that run on fake accounts. Oh, you're being seen. Don't get it twisted. Let's be clear on that one. It's like they seem to believe that because we're not speaking on it, we're unaware. We just don't care. But these people are trying their best to get some type of attention that they can extort some type of energy from. Desperate, I'm saying. I mean, the lies and the slander didn't work. So the same energy you used to put into others that didn't appreciate it, that still abused it, you're putting it into yourself. I don't think they expected that. It's because they seek outside validation and you don't. You might have done it in the past, but those days are done. Like I said, you know who you are. And no amount of ignorant comments can change that. Because you will get that as well. You'll get people that come out and say the most stupidest things. It doesn't want a reaction out of you. You know? And because they're not getting it, they're just looking stupider and stupider as time goes on. They just can't accept that we don't care. They want to steal your new beginning in order to steal it. They got debts they cannot pay. Just the fact that you was able to overcome all the shit they did collective, I'll be honest with you, that in itself makes you a success. Period. You don't need the validation of anybody. Do you understand? That's another thing that they've done. They believe that because there's like a little group on there that will deliberately watch everything you do, but not like or share anything. Like they feel like because how they need to be validated, they just assume that you're exactly the same, and you're not. You actually don't care. The way you are loved. You're deeply loved. Oh, ain't that nice? That's going to become more apparent, is what I sense. There's been a lot of illusions and smoke screens. I mean, it's like there's like a group of people that will all collaborate the same lie. Do you understand? And facilitate the spreading of the same false narrative in order to make the masses believe that they're telling the truth. And we know they're lying. If they wasn't lying, then why are they on their own fake accounts? Do you understand? Why can't they show their why can they not show their true identity? Because they're cowards. And they know it. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Including the family members too. That nobody wants to come in now to try and test the waters. Yeah. It's like they're finding it hard to find some way or some type of plot to deceive you. I kind of get that some of them actually realize that, although even though they didn't want to believe it, they're aware that you know. I heard you know more than they realized. I think it's becoming apparent to a few of these individuals, but then again, some of them are in their own denial. Let them stay there. Do you understand? Especially these doppelgangers. That's so funny. That believe that they could be a better version of you than you. How about you try to be a better version of yourself? Do you understand? That's just weird. So clearly you need to go and do some healing. Yeah, they try to destroy or block collaborations. The truth of the matter is, they're trying to stop you from being financially stable because they know that somebody's stolen your identity in order to steal from you. Yeah. But the way I see it is, that's never going to happen. And I get that it may have happened in the past, but not anymore. So it could be at the heart of this for whoever this Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio and Pisces energy is. But I do sense there's more than that. But maybe these are the main predators. I don't know why they said predators. They think that they prey on the weak and the vulnerable, or people that they believe is by themselves. Purely because the light inside of you that they've been trying to dim. They've actually been trying to take it out, actually, in all honesty. Yeah, they've been trying to take out your light. So whatever hit was placed on your divinity, meaning like, I don't know, if someone paid them or said, yeah, the first person that will do the most damage will get anything they want, kind of thing. That makes any sense? But you've got a certain period of time to do this by, sorry. And it didn't work. So every time you appear, it's like another inch in the grave for them. For some of you, they was hoping that you would come back or be that low vibrational or lonely or afraid that you would either succumb to their advances or you would come crawling back, asking them for forgiveness. That's mad. Forgiveness for what? You want us to come back asking you for forgiveness for abusing, lying, and stealing from us. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know if you may have like let that slide in the past. Nah, not in 2025. Hell no. Yeah, because you step fully into your own gifts. And so many people knew you had gifts. They knew before you was actually awakened to it. They did. They absolutely did. And that's what really pissing them off. Okay, see it there? Judgment. This is why they're going through judgment. But they want people to believe it's something that you've done to them. Some of you either have new ideas or you're being given new ideas that you need to implement, is what I'm getting. Don't stress on how you're going to implement them. Just know that you will be given the right information at the right time. I'm getting some of you used to get it beforehand, maybe. But where these people was attacking so much and trying to get shit read on you to find out these things, this is why it's playing out in this way, if that makes any sense. It's for your own protection, basically. Yeah. So I won't worry about anything you can't see as yet. Do you know what I mean? Don't think, don't be in fear of it, is what I'm getting. Because it's all for your benefit, your best benefit, which is good. Yeah, listen. Luck is on your side. So that tells me, did these people try to do something to try and turn the wheel of fortune against you, but for their favor? Everything they're doing is backfiring. I'd be mindful if anybody tries to you may get that as well. People may try to reach out to you or be overly complimentary. It's fake. It's fake. But I think for the most part, for most of you, you're gonna sense it, you're gonna know anyway. Because that's how it's gonna resonate. So you're gonna know, and always go with your first instinct. Never second guess it. Because that just leaves room for error. And at this stage, it's vital, you know, to want you to believe that whatever it is you were trying to achieve is out of reach. So I'm kind of sensing they wanted you to feel like disappointed, hopeless, which is everything that they're feeling. Yeah, because they put a lot in for this. But mind you, it's only what they stole from. It's not like it really came from their own pocket. No, it's what they stole from you and other people. And that's what they don't need to know. That's why these people have been going around. See it there? You are of honor. It's your integrity that they're having a hard time wrapping their mind around. Exactly, this is the truth. It is a harsh realization, but it is for the best, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? As harsh as it is. Because these people are trying their best to make you feel bad for protecting yourself. So some of you could be Libra. Doesn't have to be. But yeah, don't feel bad. It's because they know that you've got the kind of nature that you have, even though they've been lying. Like, they're literally habitual liars. Acting like you was the problem or you wasn't good enough. No, my dear. They was there to teach you a lesson of value yourself. They was never deserving of you. Hence why they're called a karmic counterpart.
you understand? Which is so egotistical that they believe that they was the prize. They was never the prize. But that's what they're trying to project onto you. But you know the truth. This is why they're hesitant, because they know they can't come up with no bullshit. They can't send someone into. They've tried that. I know all too well, because I've had people trying to approach me saying one thing, but I strongly sense something else. I don't say nothing. I'll just let you carry on and just step away accordingly. Because remember, Colette, you don't have to explain yourself to anybody. Do you understand? There's still some type of swift movement. Isn't towards air. So yeah. You're going for what you desire. You're going for your dreams. You're living your dreams for some of you. It's like for some of you, you're daydreaming about your plans, your next steps. Because you need to keep it to yourself, though. Remember not to overshare. Because like I said, they're the first ones. They actually got your anything you post on like high notifications. And at the same time, they're working tooth and nail to try and stop you from succeeding. They should have put that energy into being a better version of themselves, period. They tried to take your motivation away from you. For a lot of it, they tried to bully you, in fact. Corner you and bully you. They wanted you to feel small. It's like everything that they project onto you is literally how they feel about themselves. And it is what it is. You can't feel sorry for people like that. Because life is a journey and you're supposed to grow and evolve and do better. But these people chose to do worse. And they enjoyed it too. This is what they like to do this. So it's clear to see that they're not apologetic. And we're not asking for it. That's another thing. Do you know what I mean? Nobody's asking for it. I don't know about you guys, but I ain't. I really don't care. Literally. Like, as far as I'm aware, these people don't exist. They're non-existent, and that's how you should see them too. Because they don't matter. They don't define. Listen, they are not the rulers of your destiny. You are. You know? So these family members that feel that they have the right to dictate what you do and don't do in your life, or what you have or don't have, do you understand, or what you can achieve? You don't have that authority. You never did. I get that for some of us, you may have looked up to our so-called elders or disgraceful elders because they're old, in it. Obviously, it's like you have respect for your elders. Now, as respect's earned. See, if you're a coffin dodger and you're going to move disgracefully, why would I respect that? If anything, I'm going to distance myself from that. You know? I would want to waste any energy. Because even negative energy to them is energy that they can use because they have none. They don't need to go on their new ventures. You're in a new adventure. I remember, do you know what I said this morning, actually, funny enough? I think I made a post about it where I said to see life as like one big adventure. Even though these people was trying to like project their perceptions onto you. It's like what they used to do in the past that may have yielded them something isn't working anymore, and that's what's really pissing them off. It's like you woke up to their little tactics and chose not to play their dumbass games. And they say maturity comes with age. It just depends on the individual, because I've not seen that one bit at all. But they expect you to just put up with abuse and stay silent. They expected you to clap for breadcrumbs. They don't like your motivation either. The fact that you don't stop pisses them off. Pisses them off to no end. They don't like that. Yeah, I told you. You are serenity. You're temperance energy. So this is for all my earth angels out there. Male or female. Can go both ways. Male or female. To all my earth angels. You've aligned yourself with the moon and the moon cycles too, because they was using that. Once you wasn't aware of it or awakened to it, they was using it to their advantage. Fully using it to their advantage. So now they're seeing no matter what rituals they do over whatever moon cycles ain't working. If anything, their backfires are increasing. So they're a bit hesitant. But they want you to be hesitant. They want you to second guess yourself. They want you to they're trying to get you to procrastinate. So if you start to get thoughts or start to think a certain way that you know that's not how you think, release it. Because it's not yours. It's them. It's these people. They've been doing it. They've been doing it. This is what they do best. So temperance energy is Sagittarius. Could be, doesn't have to be. I don't really follow that more likely because it's not always the case, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's just a little bit more to add to the reading. Maybe someone in authority is coming towards you, possibly with some type of news. I believe these people have been trying to block it. This will also enhance your progress. I'm getting because you prevailed through it all. And this is good news. So that's good news twice, isn't it? So maybe someone in a position of authority that they've probably been trying to hold up, maybe redirect, bribe, whatever the case may be, even probably try and assassinate this individual. So I don't think they'd be that stupid. They probably would, but what I'm saying is they would want to do it in a way where it would look as natural as possible. And that's a big risk. Continue to make progress, though. Because of the fact of you walk with integrity, that's what's giving you this progress. Doesn't matter what these people are trying to do, put blocks in your way, curses. If you can get this far unscathed, not a hair missing in sight, then you can overcome anything. Do you understand? It's onwards and upwards, guys, from here. That I will say. There's a lot of us, maybe not in the exact same position, but there's a lot of us all going the same direction, if that makes any sense. But I'm kind of getting there's going to be some type of unity at some point that possibly these people have been trying to stop or destroy, whatever the case may be. Some of you, they wanted to keep you in your head about past events that have no bearing on what's going on now. If that makes any sense. Yeah, you transformed. Good for you. So that means you've done the work. You passed the test. You're about to be rewarded for something. I do know it is. For everybody is different in it. Scorpio energy, because we're all at different stages in our journey. But the fact of the matter is, you stuck at it. Good, bad, or indifferent. Oh. So maybe someone's being stripped of some type of position, of responsibility. A King of Cups. King of Cups in reverse, and the 10 of Wands in reverse. So someone's been stripped of some type of stability. Maybe that's why they're depressed, because they know they never obtained that position honorably. They manipulate their way into that position is what I'm getting. So the controversy that they wanted surrounding your name is surrounding theirs now. So people are probably seeing that these people was the true ones. These people was truly the problem, never you. For however long they've been lying. For some of you, it's been your whole life. For some of you, it's been, 7 to 10 years? Some of you, it could be more. I will say you're about to see things change visually. I know you can sense it in the energy. And that's purely because you're confident. You know what you know. And it doesn't matter what kind of a manipulation or illusion you people try to project. You're standing on 10. Good for you. I should have a bell. I need to get a bell in it. I got a bell. Good for you, Collective. Good for you. I'm proud of you. We're proud of you. Proud of you. Keep up the good work. I know for a lot of you, it's been hard. It's been exhausting. It's been tiring, frustrating. And it's literally felt like it's never going to end. But the fact still remains, you never gave up. And this is what they wanted. They wanted you to, see there, you persevered. Now you're about to be handed a not Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Someone's in there trying to mess up my words. Or distort my messages. I rebuke you. Yeah. I told you. The Wheel of Fortune was on the bottom just a minute ago. Now it's come out. So that's just confirming everything what I just said. Yeah. Some of you are destined. If you're destined to have new love or a new divine contract, or you already have a new divine contract, because you persevered, first off, and you also made the right decisions. So you may have had for some of you may have had distractions, or at some point you may have been a bit confused, but the point of the matter is you didn't make any rash decisions. You just paused and waited until you got whatever clarification you needed to proceed forward. For some of you, I'm sensing that they tried to send in multiple handlers and karmics in disguise, people wearing masks. I know I've had a lot of that. I counted about 30. Yep. Because the thing about it, what's crazier, I found it very amusing, is that they all would say similar things. Do you understand? Especially specific words that I was seeing relentlessly in all the messages I was getting. And I thought to myself, these people must know each other. Do you understand? For some of you, it was a stage where these people had sentences already copy and pasted. I saw. So at one point, say for instance, you had 3 different individuals trying to speak to you. It's like, it was literally like the same sentences, word for word, in multiple messages that you caught onto. You understand? Yeah. It's like they were trying to test you and ended up embarrassing themselves. For some of you, it's been the same individual. An ex. Possibly 2 or more. Definitely. Yeah, they wanted you to stay blinded to something, but no. You tapped yourself in. They want shit to remain hidden. But put it this way, the most important things that you need to be aware of are what really doesn't matter. God doesn't need to show that to you yet. All in good time, he says, innit? Do you know what I mean? And I'll be honest with you, I really have a strong sense that some of these people said some real nasty things about you. That is completely unjustified. and unforgivable. This is why so many people can't face you. The only way they can get a chance to look at you is by these little fake accounts, like they've been doing. You did well because you imagined you would get the justice you deserved, and it's here. For some of you, they was actually trying to steal your ideas. They was trying to get into your head. Some of these people thought they could control your mind, which makes no sense. For some of you, this is what Pacific individuals do. So I would call them a warlock. For some of you, it was the last person you was with that done this. They're actually a warlock. They're actually let me scratch that. They're actually a down low warlock. That's why they chose to pick me, because she don't mind. But they didn't want you to know that because they're embarrassed. Love who you love. Why hide it? Which is why they wanted to project that onto you. It is what it is. Yes, they're the tower. They never wanted you to obtain anything that was rightfully yours. So this is a karmic female that's maybe, it could be a sibling. It doesn't have to be. It could be a family member. It could be one of these people in these covens. But there's someone that's pretending, or someone's been unmasked, so to speak. That everything that they portrayed that they were was pure lies. So yeah, you've got a karmic Queen of Pentacles that's going down too. Whilst you obtain everything you've worked for. And I also get you're gonna get back and more what was stolen from you. And they have to return what they're keeping from you. And that's what I'm gonna say over my dead body. Spirit said, gladly to oblige. Gladly to oblige. Gosh. See, look at that Empress on the bottom. Oh yeah, shit. Sorry. I redid it. The Tower's out here. Scorpio, Aries energy. Maybe those are the two main characters going through karma. Or maybe the people that they're around can see the karma of these particular energies. Maybe they did the most. Let's see. Let's see, Spirit. Give me some confirmation for this energy. For my collective. I'm karmics. We don't discriminate, even though they do. That's because you're everything that they portrayed themselves to be, but never once put in the work to make those changes. And some of you people now want to backtrack. It's too late. Alice is having none of it. Especially my granddad. I feel his energy strong. Because I know. Yeah, we're in holiday season, isn't it? Are some of you planning to go away? You're going to receive whatever means you need to do this. If you're thinking about it, do it because you deserve it. I also sense that this is what these people planned. Like they was hoping to have all this shit wrapped up by now, have the money in the bank for sacrificing you. Do you understand? Did I see it there? Earth Angel energy, upright again. So people see who you truly are. So these people couldn't hide you. They've been trying to hide you though. Yeah, they wanted you left in some type of suspense. Pisces energy, masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. But yeah, they're in suspense. I just heard hung, drawn, and quartered. I have no idea what that means. I've heard it, but I've never really looked up the analogy of it. I might just do this afterwards, actually. Let me ask. I'm gonna ask, innit? What does hung, drawn, and quartered mean? I don't know why I heard that. What does hung, drawn, and quartered mean? Oh, do you know what it means? Stop it. Oh shit. It says crime and punishment, methods of execution, close, traitor's death. Oh, so it fits the bill, then, innit? So that's exactly what these individuals are. Big traitors. Okay. Traitor's death, to die through being hanged until near death. Drawn, have their intestines pulled out, and quarter body chopped into 4 pieces. I don't know how they would do that in today's, but yeah, that's what I got. Hung, drawn, and quartered. And that's not a word I would use. Anybody that knows me, that I don't speak like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't speak like that. But yeah. Well, maybe the punishment fits the crime. The shit they did would be surprised. That's how bad it is. There's more people out there exposing corruption. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're receiving delayed and disappointing news about whatever it is they was looking to try and obtain or achieve. It's still in the Nine of Pentacles. So if they were trying to, like, I don't know, tear you down or hold on to some type of pentacles, maybe, or stop it from reaching higher, it didn't work. Didn't work. Yeah, look again, High Priestess, and they're pissed. Yeah, they're pissed. It's like all that work for nothing. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Please and thank you. Yeah, I told you. Someone's about to lose a lot of money. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That's money. Yeah. So whoever made themselves financially stable off of what they stole from other people or lied, whatever fraud or scam they done or whatever they stole, yeah, they're about to lose it, or they have already. They worked to do this, but they tried to destroy your work is what I'm getting. Or they tried to forfeit your work. Maybe they was trying to make you out to be fake when really they're the ones that's fake. Which is weird, considering other ones going getting cars red on you pretending to be you. That's funny. Isn't that funny, chat? The same people saying that you're fake, yeah, but yet though they're the ones getting readings on you. They're the ones stalking your platform. I think whoever they was able to persuade otherwise, yeah, they're about to go into the Five of Pentacles. Already are. They're losing it. So yeah, that's what that's going to be. So this is what they've been scared of. But the thing about it is they never earned it. So why are you in fear of what you stole? Make that make sense. So yeah, you having this Ten of Pentacles taken from you and given to the rightful person will leave you in the Five of Pentacles. That's where you started. That's where you belong. Exactly. Because they couldn't have it at imbalance. They just thought that with stealing everything that they did from you, for some of you, they even stole your creative ideas, stole your content. For some of you, that's why they blocked your content. There's evidence on it too. But they just assume that, yeah, they wanted you heartbroken. They're the ones that's heartbroken, my dear. Because we know these people are in the chat. Yeah. So that's like everything that they wish for you is now in their reality. Now they're fed up. That's funny. Yeah. Whatever you have, it doesn't have to be monetary. It could just mean like your own talents, your own gifts, just how you articulate yourself. It resonates with people, so you kind of helped a lot of people. Do you understand? You kind of help people come out of their own, whether it was their own self-inflicting entrapment, or if they was entrapped by others, you've helped people come out of it. So they're at imbalance because upright is balance. That tells me that they're losing money. There was no return on all their investments that they made. I don't know why they thought otherwise, but yeah. So what I'm going to be eating today, guys, I know, chicken feet. I know. Yeah, this is a bitch. There's a Queen of Swords in the reverse. That's a very nasty individual. She's not perceptive. There's nothing spiritual about her. If anything, I would go as far as to say she's a pathological liar, a whore, a Jezebel, just pure evil. She oozes hatred and envy. I don't know if there's one of these groups, this third party, or even one of your karmic siblings. Even though the Queen of Swords in the reverse, it can still be male or female. Or both. Or both. I'm more leaning to the latter of both. Regardless of if one did more than the other, you're just as bad as each other. Period. Despair. So someone's having sleepless nights, nightmares, maybe sleep paralysis. This is what they wanted for you. Somebody tried to attack you in the dream state. That ain't working no more. Yeah. So it's literally like they're having a return of everything that they've been putting out is now returning to them. But they're more anxious about the certain aspects of things that they've done that they don't want the community to know. I sense that highly. Some of them have some real dirty, seedy secrets. Some of these people have some really nasty fetishes, and it is what it is, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I've heard things that are not normal. Yeah, sit there. They were trying to block your path, and now their pathway is completely blocked. There's no forward movement for these people. Oh, this card fell in the bag, man. I told you. The moon's come out again. So it's like a domino effect. It doesn't matter how much it's like the more they try to keep things hidden is the more things is coming out. But I'm getting the same way how they did things behind our back. These things are coming out possibly to the right individuals behind their back. And that's what's really shitting them up, because they're not sure of what about them is being exposed. Do you understand? That's having the whole community talking. Now they're being gossiped about. Yeah. So some of you, this is your wish fulfillment. So you're still going to get whatever gift from the Most High. But what I'm trying to say to you is you wasn't asking for money or riches. You was wishing for the truth to be exposed. Do you understand? And for you to receive judgment. That's it, and that's all. So in that sense, you ask for the right things. You ask for the right things. That's good. So that this confirms to me exactly what I say to you. You are of honor. You are a divine authority. So there's an Empress in the reverse. So this is probably someone masquerading, pretending to be you. I do sense that highly as well. This is probably one of the people that was said the most vilest things about you, and probably was involved in the brutalist attacks against you. And I think that they probably stole from you too, or stole something from you, whether they stole your identity. Do you know what I mean? But they obtained something that didn't belong to them, and they're not of high honor, but you are. So this is just confirming that you are Earth Angel, male or female. See it then? Death card on the bottom again. You've transformed. So it's basically you've stepped fully into your power. You stepped fully into your divinity. You've embraced it. There's nothing they can do. They can talk shit as much as they like. The energy speaks for itself. So you've also called back all your power, all your energy. For some of you, just for the fact that you still being, oh my days. This is the truth. Again, look. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. They wanted you heartbroken. They were trying to cause you some type of heartbreak. Exactly. You're still moving on to calmer waters. Even after whatever, I wouldn't say heartbreak, but maybe some disappointments. It is what it is, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But what you need to remember is for your best, if that makes any sense. So whatever you've lost that you might have thought was important, needed to go. Simple as that. It needed to go. And if it took for these people's behavior for you to realize who these people really was, yeah, so welcome and embrace whatever happenings you got coming in. That these people have been trying to also attack and block is what I'm getting. But the fact of the matter is they've been exposed. Ace of Swords out there twice. That's the truth. That is the truth. Literally. You are. Remember who you are. It's literally like the minute you remembered who you are and stepped into that energy, it was game over. Yeah. So you've had some type of level up, spiritual level up. So it's only a matter of time before it manifests down into this realm. Yeah. But you're standing in exactly who you are. You're standing in your authenticity, which these people had never anticipated at all. So we've got the High Priestess, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It doesn't have to be those signs, or there could be someone out here with those signs, male or female. But again, it's like kind of like a ranking system, innit? You got to go through certain levels, and I'm quite sure that the Empress is higher than the High Priestess, innit? But you incorporate all of these as well as the Hierophant. Do you understand? Which I believe is the highest form. So you've been crowned. That's awesome. For all of us anyway, do you know what I mean? Good, bad, or indifferent. So you learn how to battle silently. And you know what I heard as well, why your ancestors are proud of you because you never really complained. You might have got a bit frustrated, but you didn't complain. Ooh. There's fighting over someone else's. So these karmics are losing whatever wish fulfillment that they stole or manipulated and lied to get. There's conflict over this, so they're fighting. They're probably playing the blame game. Or maybe because they failed, someone has to be sacrificed in order to save the rest, basically, type thing. But I think you all did it, you should all get the same amount of karma, period. You know? But it is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, that is what I'm getting. But some of you might come into contact with the King of Pentacles. Oh, come on, Spirit, man. Oh. Damn. This is the only thing that annoys me about this necklace. Yeah. Yeah. So consider what these people are going through. They're still out here lying. They're still out here lying. They're gonna lie to their grave, so it is what it is, collective. But just know that you know the truth. Do you understand? You know the truth. So there's nothing these individuals can say to change that. Even if they're not brave enough to come in there, so because they know you know. Deep down, they have some type of deep-rooted shame. That's not your burden. That's their burden. That's not nothing to do with you. But these people are like, they're expert on trying to push that onto other people to make it their burdens. Nah, that's not gonna fly. Yeah, so some of you got a few people interested, is what I sense. Not saying you're looking, because I don't really think you are. If that makes any sense. It's like I don't really feel that you have any interest in that department. You're more focused on yourself. And that's fine. Do you know what I mean? I'd more say that when the time is right. Those that are, this is what you have to expect. This is what's coming in for you. If it's not here, like if you're not with this person already, for some of you, you've got people from the past that are trying to cling on. They need to just give it up because it's never going to happen, regardless. You know? Anybody that is thinking about going back to past people that have done this, I wouldn't advise it. So no matter how good it sounds, it's bullshit. Because you've got to remember, they still took a contract. Do you understand? With the wrong entities. So either way, no matter how good it sounds, their ultimate aim is to finish you off. And they will. So you've got to think to yourself, they will say anything to get you to lower your guard. So I wouldn't advise it. And this is the truth. So I wouldn't advise it. Let them sit in the bed they made, period. Well, I would anyway. Do you know what I mean? Enjoy your happiness. Because these people never get your happiness. And you got to think to yourself, you've done all this work to obtain peace and harmony and content within yourself. Why would you want to destroy that? Because for some of you, their plan was to literally take your life. It still is. Nothing's changed. That's the truth. That was their ultimate game, was to take your life. And have the whatever Jezebel, how can I say? It's like turning a hoe into a housewife or giving a hoe that label. Well, that's not what they are at all. It is what it is, men or women. So yeah, you know how to like. I don't think you even need any more lessons on how to detach. It's like when you're guided to release certain things or certain people or to walk away or to cut certain things off, you don't question it. You just do it instantly. So you're very precise. I would go as far as to say cutthroat. Yes, absolutely. You have to be. Just like these people was ruthless with what they did, with no remorse. But now they want sympathy. That makes no sense. You want sympathy for the unjustified crimes you committed on innocent individuals? Absolutely not. But I also see what the ancestors have to say, though. I was going to do animal spirits, but I don't know. I got a few things to do, so that is my focus. That is my focus for the minute. I notice sometimes when I pull out these, because I'm very meticulous, I like things in the right order. And so many times I go to pull these cards, and then some cards are for whatever reason are the wrong way around. You know what I mean? Just things like that. And that card looked like I see the spider. Does anybody remember that storybook from back in the day, Anansi the Spider? That's what that looks like, isn't it? Anansi the Spider. Right, I'll take two from here. I'll separate out and probably take one from each brush. I can't fit the whole pan in my hand, you see. Can I get one? Oh shit. Can I get one card from this pile, please? I think there's a coating on the card. This is weird. I don't like the other cards where I can just like let it glide through my hands. 5 of air. That tells you can see in the dark. Or you have very nighttime vision. I'll take the first one. Not gonna take them more. The Pilgrim and the Fire. That's a major arcana, isn't it? I've never had that one. What does Pilgrim mean? I have to ask my chat. What does Pilgrim mean? What does Pilgrim mean? Oh, that's good. A person who goes to a sacred place, who journeys to a sacred or special place, often for religious reasons. The meaning of the word can be applied both literally to a physical journey and figuratively to a spiritual or personal journey. What cards just came out? Claudette. Right, can I get some ancestor cards? Let me get 4 for the ancestor cards, please, Spirit. What ancestors are working with the collective? What ancestor messages do you want me to give to the collective, please, and thank you. Can we get some ancestor messages for the collective? Ooh, that's 2. Yeah, I'll just take that one. Okay. What was I just saying? Let me get them in numeric order. 12, 22, 27, 33. Right. We've got 7 sisters, creativity. 22, gang, Sarah, resistance. Urzuli Dantor, Ifrit cause, so that's your ancestral connection. Mame, what? Mame Kumbabang, speak up. Speak up. Speak up. I like that. All right, let me do this one now. We got the 5 of air. The 5 of air, sorry, the 14th of strength. Go figure, eh? 0 pilgrim, that means you've had a reset. And the 8 of fire. So we got the elements of fire and air. The major arcana I feel is the strength and the pilgrim. Let me give you these ones first. Let's see. Let me see if this is actually major arcana 14. Yeah, it is. Zero, pilgrim. Oh, it is. So I knew it. Two major arcanas, and you got the two minor arcanas. So what was first? Strength is for 217. 217. And what's the pilgrim is 244. 217 and 244. One more. Yeah. Oh, wisdom. Clock that. TV. Wisdom card. Okay, the strength card. The pilgrim is awakening to her power. It courses through her from the ground up, sustaining an absolute. This force of creation is an unfamiliar feeling, and yet she knows it to be real and essential. Its hope fulfilled potential recognized and all that is right in the world and in her. But how does she summon it, wield it, and purpose does it serve? Until she has the answers, she can unlock its magic. There are challenges before her, and time is growing short. For too long, we have feared the force of nature, though it read in tooth and claw, or thought ourselves uniquely superior, separated from the sacred. So take what you need from that. Right? The pilgrim is wisdom. Light of heart with dancing feet and clear eyes, the pilgrim sets forth knowing that every path is open before her. Besides her travels, Fox with keen senses and keener instincts, her companion and guide to the magic at play within the seeming randomness of daily events and encounters. Patterns will emerge to reveal the pilgrim's purpose and the meaning of her life, but it's trust rather than foresight that guides her. Trust that will be taken care of as she travels, like a child remembering the world to the beginning of a fairy tale. All right, air and fire. What's first? Air. Five of air, sacrifice. Five of air, 83. And then we got eight of fire. Eight of fire, that's infinity sign, isn't it? 113. Let's go. All right. You ready? It says wisdom. The long-eared owls have exchanged freedom for family, driven by love and instinct. The mother owl spreads her wings to shelter the young as the father stands guard. Life is full of trade-offs or exchanges, one thing for value for another. Let me see what your guidance would be. Hold on. Your essence is sacrifice, acceptance, integrity, higher purpose. I didn't read it for the pilgrim, did I? Shit. Okay, afterwards. It's fine. All right. Eight of fire. Wake up. Baboons have gathered to greet the sun. They sit silently waiting. The sky turns crimson as the blazing light rises from a slumbering earth. The world is bathed in gold as the tribe rises, waving their arms and exclaiming ecstatically. It says your essence is wake up, you're alive, and anything is possible. Celebrate. I might actually still look at the pilgrim one because I do think it is important. I forgot about that bit. 244. 244. 244. 244. 244. 244. All right, 244. Let me give you your essence is awaken, begin, benevolence, support, discover, remember, trust, continue on, heroine's quest. Okay. And then we had 14, which was 217. So it might resonate or it might not. 217. Okay, this is the strength card, yeah? Your essence, challenges, courage, care, heart, path, purpose, action, surface, empowerment. Doesn't it fit with all I was saying there? So yeah, those are those. All right, let me stop me around, didn't you? Yeah. So let me do the ancestor cards now. Hello, my little friend. All right, let's see what the ancestors have to say. 12. Create, create, create. You come from conjurers and creators. Your blood remembers. Use your gifts to multiply your magic. You are a cosmic creatrix and a creative force. Your declaration is, I am a creative visionary. So if it resonates, claim it. 22, Gang Gang Sarah, resistance. Your guidance says, you are sacred that you are going to mess it all. Oh, are you scared that you're going to mess it all up? You may have stumbled before, but this is a new day. Learn to show up for yourself. Your declaration is, this is me, I show up. All right, 27, which is Urzuli Dantor. Your guidance is, if it isn't wholehearted love, release it, remember your worth. What was I saying about fake partnerships and fake friends, just fake people in general? Your declaration is, I am worthy, compassionate, and whole. Remember that. Mame Kumba Bang, speak up. Speak up, speak out. Speak up, speak out. Speak on it. You have a right to be heard. Remember that. And your declaration is, I reclaim my voice, I speak out and speak up. I reclaim my voice, I speak out, I speak up. And don't let no one try and silence you. Don't allow nobody to put you in any corner. Do you understand? So that's all I'm gonna end for that one. So I need to go now. My lips are a bit dry. You should try these on. I think, do you know what? I think these are better, or they work better in summer. Even though it's alright in winter, but there's not as much sun as there would be in summer as there is in winter, innit? But yeah, if you want to get yourself one of these, I got myself one. Grab yourself one. They're very beneficial. They're very beneficial. Uh-huh.